Yes.
So we'll continue to the another type of fourfold karma. So last week we finished these 4 kinds of karma. Yeah. So in the middle there is a Janaka karma, which can produce directly produce its result. So welcoming, this is not a direct translation. Supportive karma, it is I think I will not repeat a lot. It's a good karma. Kusala karma is ready to produce its result at the moment. If we are doing good things, then that kind of good deeds is a welcoming the Janaka karma to have an opportunity to produce its result. And another one is the obstructive karma, upapilaka. So upapilaka, this one upathamaka. So upapilaka karma is, for example, when a good karma is about to produce its result, at the moment, if you are doing evil things, evil deeds, so that evil deeds, as if making annoying the Janaka karma, Janaka Kusala karma, it means obstructive, making obstructive to the Janaka karma. And next one is a destructive karma. So destructive karma is, this one is just a disturb, to reduce the efficiency, efficiency of the Janaka karma. But the destructive karma has the power, not only to disturb but also to completely destroy the Janaka karma. So that's we have finished last week, and today we will continue to the another types of karma. It is called the Paka Dana Pariyaya Chaduka. Paka Dana, it means the order or ripening. Here Paka means a result, the Dana is a given, and Pariyaya or order, order. So Paka Dana Pariyaya Chaduka is a fourfold, So Paka Dana Pariyaya Chaduka. Okay, here also there are 4 kinds. Number 1 is the Garuka Karma and Weighty Karma and Asana Karma. It should be this one correct, Asana Karma. We say that proximate karma, and we will talk about very detail about it later. And then third is Ajna karma, habitual karma, and fourth Kadada karma, reserve karma. So number 1, Garuka karma, we translate as the weighty karma, weighty karma. Okay, Garuka karma is weighty or so powerful that cannot be replaced by other karmas as the determinant of rebirth. It definitely produces the result of rebirth in next life. It cannot be disturbed, obstructed, or disrupted by any other karma. So it is called the Garuka karma, weighty karma. And so weighty karma too can be true, can be true regard to Kusala karma and with regard to the Akusala karma. So with regard to Kusala karma, Rupa karma, Arupa karma, and direct knowledge, direct knowledge, Mahagada Kusala in one words, In the Chaita chapter, we talk about, you have already know about that, Mahagada is a Rupa and arupa. These two kinds of citas are called the Mahagata cita. Yeah, Mahagata, Kusala, and noble parts, Mega, are called Vaiti karma. Here too, you know, for example, yeah, okay, so I consider you as a new learner, yeah, new learner, because sometimes it disturbs me, such a thoughts, yeah, and they have already know that. So let me consider as a newcomer, because uh, I want all the uh, or the new learners, yeah, a new Abhidhamma learner who are interested, if they uh, if they see this video, I also want them to understand. Yeah. So if I skip with the with the intention, oh, you have already know, then if I skip a lot, then they may not understand. Okay. So and so let me give you an example with the Rupa Kusala. Yeah, Rupa Karma. And for example, you have a lot of Mahakusala. Yeah, Mahakusala, great wholesome consciousness. Yeah, great wholesome consciousness. You offer, uh, you made a dana. Yeah, you made dana offerings and a sila. Yeah, you accumulated a lot of many kinds of sila morality, yeah, virtues, and you practice samatha vipassana meditation a lot. So such a kind of great wholesome actions, if it meets with the necessary condition, so all these kinds of kusala karma will produce the patisanti result, rebirth, uh, result in either as a man, human being, either as a deva slash a being. Yeah. So you have a lot of such good deeds. Yeah. Karma, kusala. Okay. So then one day you practice the samatha meditation a lot. Yeah. So you practice samatha meditation. You attain first jhana, second jhana, etc. Yeah. So you have two kinds of kusala karma. Yeah, karma vajara, karma kusala, and rupa kusala. So, and that rupa kusala will definitely produce its patisanti result in next life, even though you have a lot of good karma kusala. So that's why we call the weighty karma. Yeah, so powerful. Yeah, so powerful. So that powerful Garuka karma, weighty karma, disturb or obstruct or distract, yeah, other karma, kusala karma. Yeah. So arupa karma too, the same. And so direct knowledge also, this is fifth jhana, and you practice, you practice, you continue practicing, yeah, with the fifth jhana, then you get some kind of direct knowledge, abhinya. So all these kind of mahagata kusala are called the weighty karma, because if you die with one of these mahagata kusala, then mahagata kusala karma will produce the patisanti result in the rupa arupa ring, and noble paths too. Yeah, noble paths, you know. um and you can we can say the Angulimala, yeah, Angulimala, yeah, Angulimala killed thousands of people, a lot of akusala karma, and also he might have a lot of kusala karma too, but once he attained the Sodabadi Arhata Mega, so Arhata Mega destroy all other karma not to have an opportunity to give to produce its result. So that's why we call the Vedic karma. It is um, from the Kusala karma, yeah. And for the akusala karma, so akusala karma, there are a lot of akusala karma, but not all the evil akusala karma, unwholesome actions are not called the weighty karma. So out of the evil deeds, 5 heinous crimes, such as killing one's own father, one's own mother, killing an arhat, causing blood to be congealed in the Buddha, causing schism in Sangha, and 3 kinds of wrong views with fixed destination are called the Vedic karma. So this is with regard to akusala karma. Yeah. Even though Vedic karma cannot be disrupted by other karma, such as asana, ajna karma, etc., it can be disrupted by another Vedic karma. And for example, if someone possesses one more jhana, yeah, so one question may arise. So I have a first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, or 5 or 8 jhana. 8 jhana. So then which one, yeah, which jhana will produce its results? So this it means that someone possess one more jhana, yeah. The highest jhana blocks, yeah, the higher jhanas blocks the results of lower jhana, produce its result of rebirth in next life. Okay, so this one, and this is for the kusala, yeah, mahagata kusala. And for the akusala, if someone commits one more heinous crime, one gives the result of rebirth by making another one block to produce its result. So for the mahagata kusala, the higher jhana will blocks the result of lower jhana. Yeah, it's a clear. But for the akusala karma, yeah, for heinous crime, so we don't have a very exact explanation. So it is said one of the committed, yeah, one of the heinous crime you committed, so will blocks the result of another heinous crime, and it will produce its result. So this is the Vedic karma. And this one, yeah, Niyata Mecha Deity is an explanation of the here. 3 kinds of round views with fixed destination. So there are 64 round views in the Brahmajala Sutta, but not all the round views are not Niyata Mecha Deity. So only these 3 is called the Garuka Karma, yeah, with fixed destination. Okay, so the first one, Natika deity. Yeah, I think is no need to talk about very detailed. Yeah, it's not very difficult. So the first one, Natika deity. Natika deity, the one denies the effort. Yeah. So in Pali, nati dana nati yatan. There is no result in generosity, no results in morality, and in all of good and bad deeds. Yeah. So he denies the effort. Yeah. So if you see the result, the Buddha said, if you see the good result, this is the result of the good action. He does not accept that. Yeah, he rejects that. And second one is Akiriya Deity. So doing good. So these 3 are more or less the same. It's similar. Yeah, similar, but not exactly the same. Because there is a reason. After finish these 3, you will understand that. Akiriya deity, doing good or doing evil has no difference. And all good or bad actions cannot be called as kusala or akusala. Yeah. So there are many people, yeah, who think like that. Yeah, who think like that. Many philosophers too. Yeah. So good or bad is has no different. Yeah. It's an akiriya deity. And that person denies the cause. So that person denies the effect. This one denying the cause. And the third one is ahetuka deity. No cause or no condition. So there is a no connectedness between cause and effect. Yeah. Um, I have read a philosopher. I forgot the name. Yeah. So everything in this world is happening um, like a snooker ball. Yeah. Snooker ball. If you push, yeah, if you strike the snooker ball, then snooker balls are going everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. So everything in this world also happening like a snooker ball. There's no uh, good deeds, no bad deeds, or something like that. Yeah. So this the third deity around you denies the cause, and not only cause and but also effect. Yeah. So here karoto na kiriyati papan. It means the one who is doing the uh, bad deeds, a person, I don't know, it's very difficult to translate. Yeah, papan is evil deeds. Ki kariyati is do, does, and karoto, and the one who is doing. Yeah, so it means that there is no a person who is doing the bad deeds. Yeah, not only bad deeds but also good deeds. It's just happening as it is. And the second one, that one is a nati hetu. Yeah, hetu is there's no cause. Nati pachiyo, there is no condition. Yeah, so I said um, a moment ago. So these three are more or less similar, because if a person denies cause, he denies effort too. If a person denies effort, he denies the cause too. So therefore, it can be said that the above three round views deny both cause and effort. Yeah. I took this information from the Majjhima Panyasa, Majjhima Panasa Atakata. Yeah. And all those three round views block the happy destination, Saga Varana. Yeah, Saga is a happy destination. Avarana is a block. And the attainment of noble paths, Magga Avarana. Yeah, this one is from the Ekaka Nipada Atagata. Okay, so the Garuka Karma is all about. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue. So next one is asana karma. Asana karma we translate as the death proximate karma. A karma, good or bad, what has been accumulated in the past is remember or comes active in mind shortly before or near death. We can say like the last thought process. Yeah. So the last thought process, the karma and the jhana, yeah, jhana from the last thought process of a life is called the asana karma. Yeah. So it might be, so the last thought process, yeah, after that thought process, and he dies and rebirth in one life. So in that thought process, there are jhana. So that jhana is a karma, yeah, karma, asana karma. And that asana karma, maybe sometimes at the moment, yeah, at the moment. We cannot say at the same moment, near, before that thought process arise. And he may have some kind of good thoughts, or verbal action also can be. Verbal action, mental or physical too. Yeah. And sometimes he is just lying down on the bed thinking about something, what he has done, and when he was so young or something like that. So that's why you say remember. Yeah. Remember, or comes active in mind. Yeah. Comes active in mind before or near death. Sometimes a karma is done at the present moment of near death. One of these kinds of karma gives a rebirth of next life. Such karma which gives results of rebirth is called asana karma. And this karma is very important because it determines the rebirth of next life. Even though someone has done a lot of good deeds, if a bad karma of the past becomes active in his mind at the last moment, that there are many people ask me about that. Yeah. Why? Yeah. Why some very bad person, especially for the Myanmar people at the moment, at the moment. Yeah. This kind of person in Myanmar, just the military especially, and they do a lot of bad things. Yeah. But they look, they how to say, they look okay. Yeah. They are rich, they have a lot of power, they have a lot of money or something like that. Yeah. And also some people too. Yeah. Some people too. But if we discuss about that, it would take a lot of time. So that's why I don't say very detailed here. Let's go to our points. Is the a person, a very good person, he has done a lot of good deeds, but before, shortly before or near death, yeah, at the moment of the near death, a bad karma of the past becomes active, yeah, in his mind. For example, Asoka, yeah, the King Asoka. There are a lot of story we can say. King Asoka has done a lot of bad deeds too in the war. Yeah, he kills many people, and but after that he becomes a very good king. Yeah, very good king, and he he have he has done a lot of good deeds, and he stay as a very good person. Yeah, good person after he took refuge in Triple Gym, and but near that he what is it, uh, a bad karma, yeah, so bad action comes into his mind, and it is said he was became as a what is it, the snake, yeah, big snake. So but only few days, and the snake passed away, and he has got a rebirth in the celestial being. So it is said like that. Uh, so here, what I mean is, a good person, he has done a lot of good deeds, but sometimes, short before or near death, because of some some reason, yeah, some reason, because of maybe because of a person who is crying beside him, yeah, is yeah, maybe like disturbing him to stay quietly, so then he may remember some past past evil deeds he has done in the past and becomes active. So that bad karma will have a chance to produce the results of rebirth in next life. So it should be understood in the same way for a person who has done a lot of bad deeds and remembers a good karma shortly before that. So the same, yeah, in the same way, that person, he has done a lot of bad deeds, yeah, a lot of bad deeds the whole life, yeah, the whole life, but he may have done some good deeds, and the before that, yeah, before that, he remember, oh, I'm very bad person. The whole life I have done a lot of bad deeds, but I have I have done such a kind of good deeds, yeah, when I was 30 or something like that. So before that, he remember, he appreciate himself. Oh, I have done such a good deeds, even though I have done a lot of bad deeds. Yeah. So so if he remembers that good deeds, single good deeds, and becomes active, so that good karma will produce the rebirth result in next life. So therefore, the Buddhist people remind a dying person of his good deeds, to have a positive thoughts on his life, to forgive anyone whom he dislikes or hates in his life. Yeah. So really, in Myanmar, when we go to the hospital, who has a very serious illness, and then we say like that, yeah. So don't think the negative, or don't think about what you have mistakenly, wrongly do then, and just remember, think about the positive and good deeds you have done. And also we have to appreciate him. You are a very nice person. You have done such a good deeds. I remember something like that. Yeah. So that's why sometimes in some families, because of the heritage, yeah, possession, they want to yeah, some children, and their mother, their parents, mother, father, yeah, is lying, yeah, lying down, is a very near dead or seriously ill, then, and daddy, yeah, daddy, please give me that house to me, please give me that car to me, please sign like this. That is not very nice, yeah, that is not very nice. And also some people may say, um, you know, I don't have money, I don't have any position. Daddy, please help me before you die, something like that. And the father will may have some kind of negative thoughts or attachment. Oh, my little daughter, yeah, youngest daughter, she has no ability or capacity to stay or to stay alone or something like that. Yeah. So if he has such a kind of negative thoughts, then that negative thoughts or bad karma, karma means a dominance, yeah, dominance, or some kind of regret, worry. So that kind of thoughts will produce the rebirth in the for one of the four fourfold states. So that's why in Buddhist people always remind and encouraging to the dying person. Yeah, and also sometimes some people might have attachment to his family members or possession, etc., because they have understood that. And this one, because means remind, yeah, remind. They remind because they have understood that the less thought will determine his rebirth in next life. So, however, it should not be understood. Yeah, whenever we explain about the less thought process, there is a question. Yeah, there is a question. It's not fair, especially it's a bad person and he has done a lot of bad deeds the whole life, but there are some good deeds he has done. He's a helping, he's a co-worker or friends, and at the dying place is near to death, he remembers such good deeds. That good deeds produce a good result. People don't like this idea. Yeah, people don't like this idea. It's not fair. It's not fair. He made a lot of mistakes to me. Why he becomes a deva? Yeah. So that's why it should not be understood that any karma, good or bad. Yeah. So in our example, yeah, that person, uh, any bad karma which he has not, yeah, which does not get a chance to give result or rebirth, yeah, disappear without giving result, yeah, that disappear, yeah, disappear without result, yeah. So they they had not the chance to produce Padisandhi result, but they still have, they still have they still have what is it, how to say, they will produce its result one day in one life, so not disappear, yeah, not disappear, and they will produce a good or bad result when they meet with their conditions, yeah, not completely disappear, but is still follow him as a shadow, or in Dhammabada, yeah. And for the kusala karma is like a shadow, yeah, behind us. Shadow follows the person, like a kusala karma follows, yeah, the person. And for the akusala karma, the example is the ox, yeah, and the wheel always follows the ox, footprint of the ox, and akusala karma also always follow. Okay, so when there is no karuka karma, this asana karma will take a role of generating rebirth of next life. So this is that proximate karma, and even if we talk a lot, yeah, we talk a lot, but briefly to say, it's a very clear. The asana, yeah, asana karma is means the javana, yeah, javana in the last thought process, good or bad, is called the asana karma. And next one, ajena karma, yeah, ajena karma. We translate the habitual karma, yeah, habitual karma. Ajena, it means doing again and again. Yeah, doing again and again. It becomes the habit. Yeah, it's a habitual karma. Yeah, a karma which is performed regularly and habitually. Yeah, like offering alms food regularly, practicing samatha vipassana and daily chanting, keeping the precepts every day, doing something good regularly and habitually regarding to wholesome deeds, killing animals every day, stealing regularly, talking false speech, harsh speech, divisive speech, or gossiping habitually, and dwelling with covetousness around you, and harmful thoughts habitually regarding to unwholesome karma. Yeah, unwholesome is called the ajena karma. So regarding to the unwholesome karma, there are a lot of what is it, dujarita, yeah, dujarita, like killing, stealing. Sometimes, when one of the action becomes habit, it's a very difficult to erase or to get rid of, to eliminate. Yeah, to eliminate. So that's why habitual karma has strong, yeah, very strong habitual karma. There is a lot to discuss about that. Yeah, so habitual karma is, we smoke one time. Yeah, it's not ajna. Yeah, habit, not still not become a habit, and to stop smoking. So like that, if we do the good deeds regularly, habitually, then it becomes very strong. Yeah, very strong. This is regarding to the unwholesome and kusala. Yeah, and regarding to the wholesome too. Yeah, doing the daily chanting, samatha vipassana, offering alms regularly, and also thinking positively all the time. Yeah, sometimes when we encounter an object, it becomes um, uh, when we encounter an object that we dislike, and dosa, yeah, hatred arise, yeah, hatred consciousness arise. So this time too, hatred consciousness arise, and next time too, the same, you encounter the same object, and again dosa, hatred consciousness arise. So in this way, if you become the same like this, then it will become as a habitual karma. Yeah, and kusala too. If you encounter such a kind of object as love or loving kindness, uh, metta arise. So not only one time, you encounter this object again and again, and loving kindness arise again and again, then it becomes the habit. Yeah, habit. Even if it is not performed every day regularly and habitually. This is an exception. Yeah. The thoughts of contemplating or remembering or thinking about karma which has done in the past are called ajna karma. So this is also we should keep in mind. We don't, for example, Siali Aganyani, you may have some very beautiful memory in Myanmar regarding with the wholesome deeds, as a practice in meditation, discussion with the Sayadaw, something like that. As you may have some kind of happiness, and you cannot go to Myanmar again and again. But in your room, you always sit in quietly. Oh, I have very nice conversation with the Sayadaw, with my with the people in Myanmar, something like that. If you remember deeply and vividly, then such a kind of thoughts, um, even though you have done in the past, it's called the ajna karma. You always think about the good deeds all the time. And again, yeah, in the again in other words, not in other words, again for the regarding with the akusala, you have done some um, uh, not very enjoyable memory. You think again and again. If you think again and again, yeah, about that bad memory, yeah, such memory, then if you think again and again, you cannot remove that thoughts. Then, yeah, we should be careful. That's one also become ajna karma, yeah, ajna karma. Even though you have done very single You may say out of hate, out of anger, you may say a little bit harsh, and sometimes we cannot forget that. Yeah, we cannot forget that we think and we feel sad. So that also that's not good. We have to eliminate. We have to get rid of such a thought. If we think again and again, then it will become the ajna karma, very strong karma. So then, instead of thinking about, if we want to think about, if you remember the past bad memory, then we should either cultivate loving kindness or forgiveness or compassion. We have to replace that. So without feeling negative emotion, yeah, negative emotion, without having the negative emotion. Okay, so ajna karma so can be in that way too. And the thoughts of good karma, which are accompanied by joy, somanasa, and the thoughts of bad karma, which are accompanied by remorse, kokucha, and grief, domanasa, all these mental actions too are called the ajna karma. So these two, I have already talked about that. And difference between asana and ajna karma. Actually, totally different, but there are some points we need to talk together. Yeah, ajna karma. So asana karma is the jhana in the last thought process. Ajna karma doing habitually. So that's why already different. Yeah, different, but ajna karma has big impact to asana karma, because ajna karma has great percentage to influence asana karma. You know, asana karma produce the padisandhi rasa. Yeah, it's sure, it's clear, but ajna karma has a very big, very big impact or influence the asana karma. Yeah. And from the perspective of generating rebirth, asana karma is more powerful than ajna karma. Yeah. So asana karma is, perspective of generating rebirth. Asana, there are some people ask the question, which karma is more powerful? Yeah, uh, powerful between asana as ajna karma. Which one is more powerful? The question is that. So, from the perspective of generating rebirth, asana karma is more powerful than ajna karma. But from that one nature of karma, so the nature of karma, ajna karma is more powerful than asana karma. Yeah, because habitually doing all the time, yeah, you always have the positive thinking, positive thought, positive reaction. You always thinking about to do the good things, to help the people, something like that. This is a habit. Yeah, it becomes a habit. It's so powerful. So then if we have the very strong good habitual karma, that habitual karma influence your asana karma. Yeah, asana karma. In Myanmar too, the people acts like, oh, asana karma is very important. We don't need to do a lot of good deeds. I was trying to, I was trying to, I was trying my asana karma to be good. So then I don't need to do a lot of good deeds. So then one of the teacher respond like, if you do a lot of bad deeds, don't expect your asana karma will be good. So only if you have the habitual karma, yeah, habitual karma, then the habitual karma will influence your asana karma. So that's why we should not expect, well, we should not think, and even though we can do a lot of bad deeds then before, near to death. Hey, my friends, please tell me good things of me to become my asana karma good. uh, it's if possible, yeah, possible, but it might be very extremely rare. So suppose to say that when a heart of cattle, this is Abhidhamma, yeah, that this example in Abhidhamma, is a heart of cattle is put into quarter in the evening, young and strong ones rush and enter the quarter first, and they will have a place that is far from the gate, because yeah, they enter, yeah, they enter in the quarter first, then they are young and strong, so that's why they have a chance to enter first. So that's why their place is very far from the gate, but the old and weak ox may get a chance to enter the last, but get a place near to the gate. Yeah. So the ox is a very old and very weak. So that's why he may enter very slowly. Yeah, very slowly. And the quarter is full of other strong and young, uh, young. So that's why he does not have a place that is far from the gate. So that's why his place is very near to the gate. So therefore, in the next morning, when the cattle are let off, that ox may get out of the corral first, even though he is older and weaker. So, if we compare asana and ajna, yeah, asana is weak, yeah, weak and weak. Ajna is very strong, but asana has the chance to produce the Patisandhi result. So like this example. So this is the habitual karma, ajna karma. So the last one is the kadata karma. So kadata karma, reserve, yeah, reserve karma. I think I have already talked about that. This translation now cover the real meaning. Yeah, kadata is means just doing. Yeah, just doing. So this translation also does not cover. Yeah, kadata. Yeah. So what we understand is a karma that is neither of aforementioned karma. So no asana, no ajna, and no weighty karma, and which is not done seriously, but lightly, is called kadata karma. So some people say the miscellaneous, yeah, miscellaneous, not it does not have the big title like a weighty karma, asana, or ajna. It is, in our life, sometimes we remember, yeah, we remember what we are doing, we know what we are doing. Sometimes we are doing, but not very seriously. Yeah, very small karma, we can say. Yeah, small action. Yeah, without seriousness. Yeah, so it is called the kadata karma. So it may be without much seriousness accumulated throughout many lives in the past. So not only in this life, but also in the previous life, we have done such a small activities of karma. Yeah. small activities. So even though this karma does not reach to the level of the other three, yeah, so does not reach to the level of weighty karma, yeah, and that proximate karma and the habitual karma is not does not reach to that three level, but it still has potential. Yeah, it has a potential enough to generate rebirth when the other three are absent. So that is called the Katata Gamma. Okay. Here the order of ripening in brief. Yeah, in brief, so Garuka Gamma definitely generates rebirth after life. Asana Gamma does so. Does it so? And does so, I think. Yeah, Asana Gamma does so. No, it. Yeah. Does so when there is no Garuka Karma. So these two produce the rebirth after life. Yeah. But if we have the Garuka Karma, so Garuka Karma will take the role of generating the rebirth in next life. And if we don't have the Garuka Karma, then Asana Karma will take the role of generating the rebirth in next life. Okay? And Ajna Karma produce rebirth when dying accidentally. Yeah? Dying accidentally, dying in coma, dying in sleeping, etc. When Asana Karma is not in operation. So Asana Karma Asana Karma does not have a chance. Yeah, does not have a chance. But one question is, you know, even if someone dies accidentally in coma, whatever, they might have the less thought process. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, however how he dies, it doesn't matter. Then that person has the less thought process. So if so, that less thought process is called asana karma 2. Yeah, asana karma 2. And the last one, Kadata karma, takes the role of generating rebirth when other three are absent. So this is the order of ripening, yeah, of the karma in brief. So this is the last one, Pakakala, not the last one, yeah. But out of the Suttanta Neya, yeah, Suttanta method, yeah, Suttanta method, this is the last one, maybe next time. You know, Suttanta Neya, Suttanta method is, for the beginner, it is a little bit complicated, yeah. There's a lot of perspective to think. To think, but Abhidhamma method is very clear. There is only evil deeds, akusala, kama kusala, rupa kusala, arupa kusala, lokodara kusala, and also akusala will produce the rebirth in the four or something like that. It's a very clear. Abhidhamma method is a very clear. But the Suttanta method is a little bit complicated. But after we finish all, if you compare each other, then you will be clear. Yeah, you will understand clearly. Okay, so let me stop here for today because if I start new lesson, it will take at least 5-10 minutes. So that's why let me stop here for today.